Hello warriors, today I bring you a theory about Zeno's strength. Is it possible to kill Zeno? The Kaioshin once told us that no matter what happens, nothing can defeat or destroy Zeno.
What? The Omni King? Well, yes, there's no question, of course he would be. No one can defeat Grand Zeno, it's impossible.
Oh really?
But we don't know for sure if this statement is true, as it was never said in Dragon Ball that Zeno is immortal or indestructible. What we can imagine is that Shin meant that there is no one capable of defeating King Omni, or at least there was not at that time.
Does that mean he's the strongest fighter out of anyone anywhere?
You know, you Saiyans have a terrible habit of judging a being's power by his physical capabilities alone.
Grand Zeno is not a fighter, Goku.
Nowadays this issue is being discussed a lot, since in a matter of a short time, Frieza managed to overcome Goku and Vegeta, who are at the height of their power. Frieza's new transformation is more powerful than Goku's complete Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's superior ego. Some say Frieza has surpassed even Beerus. We have to take it easy and avoid creating illusions and vain expectations, because no matter how strong mortals get in history, they always seem to be weaker before the gods. See for example when Beerus got scared of Goku's Kaioken, sometime later it was shown in the manga that not even Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue evolved is a match for the god of destruction in Universe 7. Dragon Ball is usually very contradictory at times, isn't it true? Since Whis said that even Beerus doesn't master Ultra Instinct, but he's still more powerful than Goku with Ultra Instinct mastered.
But I admit this is exceedingly difficult. In fact, not even Lord Beerus has mastered it, and he's a god.
Like, what's the logic? But let's take it easy. Whis also said that we can't measure everything in terms of strength, as Zeno may be physically weak, but his inner power is exponentially greater than that of any being in Dragon Ball. But the question that doesn't want to be silent, is Black Frieza capable of defeating Zeno? Or is it still a long way from that happening? Is there yet to be born someone capable of surpassing Zeno? In this video, I will clarify all doubts regarding this topic, okay? But before we start, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and click like the video so you don't miss any news from the Dragon Ball universe. Now prepare a snack, something light so you don't get fat. A crab burger with sugarcane juice is great. Sit down, get comfortable, and come with me.
声の可愛さとやってることのエグさのギャップが実に不愉快です。いつか必ずあなたたちの上に君臨して差し上げますよ。
The power levels in Dragon Ball became pimps, worthless, to be honest. After the Frieza saga in Dragon Ball Z, the fighting powers were no longer calculated. That's because Goku was already approaching the billions in level of power, and honestly, no one can count billions.
My counting was totally honest. 1 trillion, 2 trillion, 3 trillion. That's all wrong.
So nowadays we can't measure fighting power to know if Frieza is stronger than Zeno or vice versa. We also have to remember that currently everyone is heading towards mastering what the gods in Dragon Ball call Divine Ki, which is a ki that cannot be felt by an ordinary mortal, as it can only be perceived by those who also have divine ki. With all this, it becomes even more complicated to know who is stronger than who. So much so that we can only be absolutely sure when it's decided in the fight. For example, we wouldn't know that Beerus is countless times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue if he hadn't swept the floor with Vegeta Blue's face. For this and more reasons that Whis said that we can't measure everything on the strength level, because it's totally incoherent to see it that way these days. Back in the classic Dragon Ball this made sense. The character who had 300 fighting power would beat up the one who had 250, for example. But now that Frieza has reached his black form that surpasses Goku and Vegeta at their peak, will he be able to eliminate Zeno? To get the answer, we need to talk about the villain with the most achievements in history, the one who came close to eliminating all existence, including gods and even Zeno. Exactly, let's talk about Zamasu. Zamasu was fully immortal. He managed to eliminate all the gods of destruction and their angels one after another. He actually came very close to completing his goal. But even with so much power, he was no match for the Omni King, who erased him from existence as if he were nothing. We have to consider that Zamasu was one of the most powerful villains in the entire history of anime, as he managed to eliminate several universes and gods easily. His achievements were extraordinary. But even with so much power, he was turned into space dust by Zeno. After that, we can see that Zeno's power is light years away. it's something really unattainable. Due to this we can say that Frieza, even though he has gotten stronger and has become the most powerful mortal in the universe, is still a long way from reaching Zeno. All this considering the possibility of Zeno being immortal and indestructible. But make no mistake, again I must warn you that we are not talking about physical strength here, but about power. Because Frieza may have more strength than Zeno, but he is not more powerful, you know?
皆さん、お待たせしました。宇宙の帝王、ここに完全復活です。
The video is ending. Don't forget to rate and comment if possible. Thank you very much for listening. A big hug to all. See you later. Bye.